So 6th, 7th, 8th was a really game changer and a life-changing events for me.
Hi guys, welcome to another case study, and this time we have Ravinder Kaur with us, who is joining us from London, and she has been able to crack some big deals, who has been able to grow her business, and she has understood how this mechanism of marketing and sales works as well. And today we are going to uncover the secrets that she has been using to get the results she has, and how she was able to do in how much time. And for that, we'll ask Ravinder some questions to get to that known. Hi Ravinder, welcome to this case study. Hope you're doing great. Just to give an audience an insight, what do you do, who are you, just a little bit of background.
अगर ये इस टाइप की वीडियो पसंद है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब मत करो. Click on my channel, see all the videos. If you feel like there are videos which can actually help you, then so click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for the notifications. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Hi there. Thank you so much, first of all, Himanshu, for giving me this opportunity to share my experience. And I'm so glad to be here. For everyone who are watching us, and my name is Ravinder Kaur. I live in London. I'm a British citizen living here for the past 25 years. Came here in this country very young. I work in a law firm, and I'm into corporate and business law. And my main mission and passion right now is to help people in the corporate world to help with their nutrition and mindfulness. That's my main aim here right now. This has led to my personal experience with my hip replacement I had in 2019. That has given me a new path of, helping the corporate eagles out in the market and, guiding them towards health and nutrition and mindfulness and how important it is to kind of, increase their performance as well. I know many of these corporate barristers and lawyers in London, or in the matter of the fact in US as well, are facing so many health issues. So I just want to help them as well. I mean, this is purely on the basis of my personal experience. So I was in the dilemma of how should I go about this, because, how do I reach out, people who are into, in need of this help, who are going through various health issues in the corporate world, and how to help them. So my main mission right now is to not only help people in the corporate world, but also people who are in need of any health and nutritional advice. I think since my hip replacement, situations have changed, because I want to help people come out of that suffering, and just want to tell them that you're not born to suffer. You can live a materialistic life and enjoy the luxury, but you need to look after your health. And that's my main aim, because I've seen so many people working hard and trying to achieve their materialistic goal, but their health is suffering. So they are not able to enjoy that luxury and life, and they're still stuck in that mediocre life. And I was in the same situation as well. So yeah, that's kind of my main mission right now.
Makes sense. So you're from London, you're a British citizen, you came at a young age, then you are now helping right now lawyers and corporate people with more
Correct.
and health and nutrition. And
Correct.
why? Like, you have gone through that hip replacement and everything, due to which you are doing whatever you're doing right now. So
Yes.
my next question with that comes is, like, how was your life like before joining ICE? Like, how was it going? What was like your normal day? And how were things going before joining ICE?
Absolutely confused. I mean, I was like going through, like I said in, previously in our meeting as well, I've gone through lots of, coaches as well, spent a lot of money, went nowhere. And I was in dilemma somewhere deep inside. I was frustrated that, I'm spending so much of money, but I'm not getting the kind of results, or I'm not getting the kind of tools and information, and that holding hand. I wasn't getting that. And obviously I was scoring through the Instagram, and your profile kind of came in front, and I was like stuck by that, and I kept watching your videos on Instagram, and I was like looking into it, watching every single reel, trying to understand. And I don't know, I just I decided that I should definitely give it a shot and take it from here. And I think I messaged you on Instagram DM. I said, please, can you send me, are you doing any event in London by any chance? So, and you said, no, I've got this live event. So I thought, okay, let me join. So yeah, I think I remember it was 6th of October, the day one.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. I couldn't sleep that night. I was so excited. And yeah, so that's how it all began. And life has completely changed. Like I said, the 6th, 7th, 8th, I think from the day one, trust me, after that day one event, the first feeling that was there, it was like my search has ended now. That was the first feeling. And I was like, wow, this is fantastic. And I was really looking forward for the day 2 and day 3. Yeah. So that's how it all began. So 6th, 7th, 8th was a really game changer and a life-changing events for me. I would definitely say that.
So what was your first impression of IC? Like when you first time saw, what was your first impression? Was it
when you say the day one event? Are you talking about the day one event?
Yeah,
the day one, it really exceeded my expectations. Trust me, like I said, every the time we spent the day one event online, it was like you say, mind blowing. And for me, I was in an awe, and I was like, wow, I mean, where were you all these time? Why didn't I met you before? I feel like, I'm like, again, they say destiny has its plan. So maybe it was the right time for me to kind of meet you. And I knew that, like I said, the feeling was my search has ended. That's it. I want to learn more from here. And I see the energy you were giving out, and the kind of, the way you were explaining, like a very easy language, not too stressful or something. And it was quite an easy flow of, communication as well. And I really like that. I think, yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So tell me one thing. You told me that you are going through some changes, right? You made some changes and you went through some changes. How were you feeling when you were going through those changes after joining i6?
I think quite overwhelmed as well. Like I said, for me, the biggest thing was the mindset shift. It was, it's like something like it's like an eye-opening experience. And, it was like, oh, so these things exist, like the tools you were saying. I never knew these exist. I didn't knew about the automation. I didn't knew, you get this WhatsApp messages, you get this email. But at the back of my mind, I was always thinking, oh, how do people do this? And when I did these courses, I mean, I don't want to take the name of the courses I went through, but I didn't had a great experience there. None of this was taught to us. None of this information was available despite of paying so much of fees and so much of course fees. It wasn't, the information wasn't free flow. And for me, this was like a child who come out and he's like, oh wow, this place exists. This thing exists. It was such a overwhelming feeling and an excitement, feeling of excitement as well. I was like, wow, there's so much to learn. I was quite excited that way. Yeah.
Lovely. So after joining i6, what has changed? Like, how much are you doing right now per month? What deals have you cracked? How it has been? Like earlier, how much are you doing? Right now, how much are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, change. Yeah, a lot of changes actually. Definitely a big mindset shift. I must say that. I think that was the main blockage I think I felt. I mean, in those 3 days of the KGM, that really gave me, like, that was the start of, kind of my confidence as well, that yes, this thing can happen. I was seeing my future. I was like, okay, I'm going to work this out. I know I've got a good mentor now here sitting right in front of me. And I think that confidence was building day by day. And then after the 3rd day, when I booked in with the coach, and I was so looking forward, I was waiting for the coach. And obviously, when the coach was allotted, again, the confidence level went up. Obviously, watching your 30 laws, that was the biggest. I still keep watching that, I think that is not only helping me in my, this mission or vision or goal, but it's also helping me in my personal life as well. It's amazing that stuff is. And so, yeah, I managed to apply a few of your preconditions. And my favorite one, as you know, is money is addition to you, subtraction to none. That was like, I was just like chanting that like a mantra, every single day. And yeah, that was the biggest shift for me. And And in terms of, like you said in the course, when I asked you about, I was having a bit of a trouble with the pricing issues. Shall I charge them? Shall I not? Will they pay me? There were so many doubts. So many doubts. Oh, what if I say them higher price? Will they, say yes to me or not? So many questions, like you said. So that was on my mind. But again, like those 3-day event, like completely changed my mindset. And so this happened. So let's say 6th, 7th, 8th. And by, I would say about, 16th, 17th, 18th of November, I went to this event in London, and this was a corporate event. And I thought, okay, fine, there are 250 people, corporate barristers. Let me just pitch it. Let me just experiment. Like you say, we are scientists here. I love that, by the way. And I was like, we're experimenting. So I thought, okay, let me experiment this. I'm not going to lose anything anyway. So I was like, okay, let's try this out. And I did, and I pitched my book, and I said, hey, I've been in this industry for so long. This is my experience. This is my ebook. I started WhatsApping them, seriously. And I did that. And I was like, okay, I don't have my funnel ready. That's fine. I can still use the script. I can still use what I learned in the 3 days, whatever you taught us. And I did that. I used literally my only thing that was on my mind was like, money is addition to you, subtraction to none. Pitch and just shut up. That's it. I did that. And I was like, just wait for the answer. Just do your best. And I did that. And then, and they started calling me next day, and they say, hey, we are happy to go ahead. And the first billing I did was like £20,000, like I said. 20,000 pounds. That's what my first. So
Wow,
trust me,
20,000.
I've never did this pitching, never did this freelancing. This was the first time. And I was like, what? Where were you, Himanshu? I would have been a millionaire by now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it was a great experience. I think my confidence level went up, and obviously I could see that this can work, this can work and this will work. So yeah, that's how it happened. And since then, the same client actually got back, and he said he's ready to give me a bit of more work as well. And so I haven't actually done the negotiation yet. I'm still in conversation with them. But the target is I have to complete that work by end of December. Because they're financial ending and stuff like that. So I'm actually working towards that. So hopefully I'm hoping like this is going to help me expand more my client base, and, have more networking events that way. And I'm just imagining what the funnel is going to do, once that is launched.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You mentioned that you use some tools, use some templates, use all these things to get the result. What were your favorite tools and templates from like the whole thing?
Definitely your script. That was the first thing I used, because this was, to be honest with you, this was like a face-to-face. I wasn't prepared as well. And whatever I learned in those 3 days, that was, and I literally, Himanshu, I meditated on it every single like the days, and I watched your videos so many times. So whatever I could remember, and this was a face-to-face, I literally used those ones. Yeah, but I have gone through the various AI tools you mentioned, I don't know, I can't remember the name, where you get those email lists as well, and the mail jar, I think, and then there's the WhatsApp automation and stuff like that. Oh my God, those were like, I've already set those up. It's everything there. I'm just about to launch. And once my coach give me a go ahead, I'm just going to launch my funnel. So yeah, tools like those ones is just fantastic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sense, right? So multiple things.
I'm not a tech savvy, by the way. I'm not a tech savvy. I'm not. But those 3 days, I felt like I know so much.
So you told me one thing that, earlier you were feeling like you should not charge someone, or you can't charge money and all these things.
Yeah.
Now you have this, you can charge £20,000 to a single client.
I know.
Shifted? Like, what was the change you felt inside you due to which you were able to do? And if you want to give advice to someone who wants to do that, what is your advice?
I would say don't fear. I think if you think that, like you say, that, that fear of like, what will happen next? What will be the outcome? If I don't have money, doesn't mean that person doesn't have money. That was my mindset shift, because the way I've been brought up and my belief system from my childhood, and what I've been taught, I was in that same belief system as well. And when I messaged you and I said, what do you think? How much should I charge? What do you think? And you said, charge, the amount you wouldn't regret, so just go for it. I did that. And I did that. And literally that's what I did. I think I followed exactly like what you said, like in gospel truth, that's it. I did that. I was like, no thinking, because, I felt like you've done it. You've been through that. You've experimented it. Here's an experienced man sitting in front of me. Like you said, those in Hindi, DML, Dimag Mat Lagao. I did that as well. I did that as well. Yeah.
Makes sense. So what was your happiest day after joining ICE?
Happiest day, like I said, the day one was where it literally exceeded my expectations. And the coach has been fantastic. And the course material, like every weekly, the course material we get is just fantastic as well. The information is free flowing. I think the way you put the course in, the way you explain, it's so easy to understand, even for a layman who doesn't even understand technology, or he's like fearful of like, oh, you know what? Am I like behind of all these things? Oh, how I'm going to catch these people? These guys have done it. They have in this industry and they have done so much great work. Am I behind it? And because obviously when you see all these young entrepreneurs doing it, and I'm like, oh my God, how I'm going to do it? So that was there. And then that kind of thing like gave me so much of confidence, like, okay, you know what, I can do it too. Yeah. And obviously, with the help of the coach and the community, the WhatsApp community is fantastic as well. They're brilliant. I'm not that active, but I do read their messages and I do get a lot of kind of help and insight from them, which is helping me, and just to see how others are doing. And their funnel, I look at the changes, what they're doing. And it's such a great learning experience. I mean, everything from day one, day two, day three, and then your course, and then this community, it's like learning so much. Yeah, it's just fantastic.
Completely. Yeah. You have got your first client, right? And the first client is also 20,000 pounds, which is a big jump.
I know.
What are you working on right now? Like, what's the next plan now? Because, you have gone to a certain level. So what's the plan after this?
Yeah. So the next plan, again, I'm doing it in communication with my coach, and Sachet. It's been brilliant. And so what we are doing right now is, now because we haven't launched the funnel, yes, we have done the face-to-face, we got the face-to-face deal, which is fantastic. Now we are trying to do this funnel and go online and do some digital marketing side of things and try and see what would be the reaction that end. And also what I'm doing right now with that is also approaching lots of law firms here. And, nowadays law firms are doing all these mindfulness events as well. And so I'm approaching the speaker direct and trying to get like a 30-minute slot of, just free, just to give me a boost, like, okay, let me do it. If I can do it, or maybe building that network that way, and then doing some, free speaking events or something like that, and then take it from there. So that's what I'm doing. Makes sense. Yeah.
One question comes is like, since you have done all these courses, right? You have done it earlier, and then you came over here and set a breakthrough, right? What made it stand out? Like, what was different due to which you got that result that you wanted for yourself from a long time?
The best thing was like, you guys are available, you message and you're there. And, you're not like, when someone is in that panic mode and trying to get an answer, there were previous times where I have to wait for the coach to call me and all that. Here, it's like quick. You guys are so present and you're so helpful. And, the answer is that, okay, don't worry, here it is, and even with my coach as well, I message him, okay, let's get on a call. It's like that. And that kind of instant speed, I love it. That takes the pressure down so much quickly, and you're not wasting time. You're not wasting energy thinking, oh, what do I do? What should I do? Like you say, when you have got the help ready right there, right? Why do you have to waste time? And, like at the moment, like even I remember you said that as well, like speed is so important right now, speed is so important. And so that's what I feel like, you guys are so prompt in responding, and so easy to kind of deal with and explain things, and So yeah, that's the best thing I feel. No time wasters here. Trust me, no time wasters.
Makes sense. So
Yeah.
you getting that ability to access someone fast, get the outcome, get the problem solved, get the solution, and get out as
Yeah.
possible, and then reach
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think that's what you want, right?
Yeah.
What people want. People want comfort. People want pain-free. People want fast results, right? I think I'm in the same situation as well, you know?
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
so that's what I was looking for as well. And I think this is what I got from I6, and I'm so glad I'm here.
Got it. So
Yeah.
there are other people in your batch who have not got result as fast as you. Like they're doing things, but they've not got results in like 14 days, 15 days. And they're thinking, how is Ravinder able to do it so fast? And why am I not able to do it so fast? Like what's the difference? What is your advice to those people? Like those who are not as fast? They'll get the results, I know that. But they're taking more time than you. What is your advice to those people so that they can do it faster?
I think first of all, I would say don't put that pressure of time on you. Don't do that, because that's going to decrease your performance, and that's going to not help you scale or whatever you want to do. So just follow with the flow with what we have learned. And trust me, I wouldn't take a step two once I have I'm sure that, okay, step one, I'm pretty much sure, and this is kind of ingrained in me, whatever you've taught. I wouldn't rush, to be honest. Once I know I've done step one, I'm confident, it's completely ingrained, all this wisdom, and then take step two, then take step three. Don't put that pressure of time on yourself. I wouldn't recommend that, because that's not going to give you results. Trust me, I didn't. I was like, okay, TK, it's going to take time. As long as I'm learning, I am not behind it. I know the tools. I know, if I get the situation, how do I do this? My coach is approachable. I think that confidence itself was more than enough for me. And yeah, like you said, results are definitely going to be there, because the information you're providing, Himanshu, is just fantastic. There's no way you're not going to get the results, and I've seen that just with the face-to-face event like this. So I think I can definitely tell you, don't put that pressure of time on yourself. Give your time, learn the tool as much as you can, try and test, try and try, and I'm sure you're going to do the best. That's what I would say.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
People who are watching this video and feeling that I should also join, or should I not join, and what is the case like that? What is your advice to those people who are planning to join and are skeptic or thinking about it?
Don't give a second thought. Trust me, guys. I think if you landed up on Himanshu's ad or something, that's it. That's a clear indication you're on the right page. Please go for it. I think, yeah, I know as a human being, you have got all these thoughts going on in your mind, and you're like, shall I go? Shall I not? Because, it's not their fault as well. It's not your fault as well, because people have seen so many black sheeps out there. There's so many black sheeps out there, trust me. And it's hard to trust someone. But if you're in doubt, go through your videos, go through your profiles, speak to you, DM you respond quickly too. The best way is to communicate with other person, if you're in doubt. But according to my experience, I think it has been a game changer for me. It's a life changer for me. And you can see from my energy, my smile, I'm like, I think after these events and after this win, I am so motivated and so enthusiastic, and I want to I want to tell so many people, don't waste time, don't waste money. Here is the guru. Just don't think about anything, and you're gonna get the best results, the best training, a friendly coach, a good community. What else do you want, right? What else do you want? And a speedy response. Yeah. That's it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, how these people who are watching can find you, Ravindra, if they want to contact you for services, or if they want to contact you for knowing more about I6, how they can contact you?
Okay, so I've got an Instagram profile which is called Crutches to Heels. Again, this is based on my journey, my experience. And I also have a website called www.globalnutritiondiet.com. They can find me there. But yeah, I think if they can DM me on Instagram, Crutches to Heels, I'll respond to them, and I'm more than happy to help them.
Awesome. So guys, I'll drop all these links in the description. so that you can contact Ravinder if you want her services or you want to talk to her on anything else. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was wonderful having you, Ravinder, over here. Thank you for sharing your secrets. Thank you for being so open. And thank you for taking action in ISEX and actually getting results. I'll see you all guys in the next video. Tab tak ke liye bye bye and take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
अगर ये इस टाइप की वीडियो पसंद है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब मत करो. Click on my channel, see all the videos. If you feel like there are videos which can actually help you, then so click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for the notifications. Thank you.